I'm just so mad. I'm gonna hate buy it. I'm gonna hate buy it.
I'm gonna buy it, but
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
You gotta.
I ain't asking for the world here. I'm just asking for an 8-ball and $2 million.
I'm late, but I'm here.
Hold on, hold on! Her sister was a witch, right? And what was her sister? A princess! The Wicked Witch of the East, bro!
Let's bring up our special guest. A special guest. I cannot fucking talk tonight. Bye. Anyway,
David, for the record, David is our special gay.
Oh, there can only be one. I got it.
I can't believe you took that money from Dan Hu to say that.
Grab his dick and twist it!
Oh my god, dude, this is an MMA fight, dude. It's too much.
Twist that dick!
Twist his dick!
Even though that's the most successful video, you'd think
Uh-oh.
all the tea in the ocean.
Uh-oh.
I swear.
Uh-oh.
All of it's going in the ocean. Kenny, what
Yes.
Superman figure did you pick up this week?
So, here's a good look at my red cyborg Superman. Still don't have for the collection, but
Disappointed!
Kaiju on the left.
Yeah. It's a baby
There's not a
kaiju.
thought behind those eyes.
You know.
Not a single thought.
Cool party.
Your Boys Got Toys is back. And
Babe, Justin just doubled my salary.
Oh shit.
Well, number one. I'm number one.
look, it's not easy to jump from a moving vehicle onto another moving vehicle. Okay,
The side of the truck,
yeah,
you know.
their injuries will happen.
What a piece of junk.
David, this company is the go-to for highly articulated anime figures.
You think Yamaguchi?
David, come on! David, you were right above the rim. I tossed you the ball and then you swatted it.
David, this company is the go-to for high.
No way. This is poetic. This is poetic AF.
For highly articulated anime figures, such as Dragon Ball. Timer started.
Stage figure arts?
Got it right. Congratulations.
Oh, okay.
He had a whole
Thanks.
year to prepare for that.
Woo! I mean, I've been haunted by that in the intro of the show every.
Flames on the side of my face.
This is a holiday for family.
David, so this isn't my turn, so I'm just gonna bring David. I want you to look at around me. Do you see pictures of my family in this room?
Thank you so much for being my friends.
Saturday night and we're live at night. Yeah. Saturday night and we're live at 9. It's Saturday night and we're live at 9. You know that means it's justified. Just Justin collects, making the connect. Kubo has 2 strings, don't disrespect. Andrew is a Jedi, but he's seeing the dark side. Down in the basement for the 28th time. Now there's David, Evan, and Smith. 3,000 action figures for the toy sluts and basic bitches. Your boys got toys to bring the noise. Love the imports, but McFarlane he avoids. And counterculture is in the space. Superman for days, like it's a race. Now that's justified. Now that's justified.
Welcome, everybody, to Collecting Justified, episode 75. We're 3/4 of the way to that first 100th episode, and we're going to get there eventually. We're going to get there this year, right? 25, yeah, definitely this year. It's January. Although it feels like we've already been a whole nother. Anyway, I'm going to start bringing in my co-host. So it's been a long day. It's been a snow day. Been out playing with the kids. And I'm tired. So, guys, I know Kenny hasn't been doing anything all day, right? He definitely hasn't been streaming for like 2 or 3 hours beforehand. So I'm going to go ahead and bring Kenny in. Encounter Culture. Kenny, what's going on, man?
I can't wait for the 12-hour 100th episode. It's going to be
Jesus Christ.
Great.
Right. Yeah. So for the 100th episode, we're going to recap the first 99, right? And rank them. Yeah. Yeah. We'll do a tier list. We'll do a tier list on all 99 episodes. There we go. I think that's a great idea. I think David. Yeah. But Kenny, you just had the recap on a Saturday, my friend. Oh, it's way off schedule.
Yeah. Friar's Sad. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta figure that one out. But
Friar's Saturday.
Friar's Saturday. I like
Friar's Saturday.
Yeah, I don't like streaming on Saturdays. I don't know why I do it. No, I'm joking.
Well, thank you. So what we're gonna do for Collecting Justified for episode 75 is we're gonna bring up the replay on your stream, and we're gonna commentate over your whole stream. Is that all right?
Yes. Let's break it down. We'll go to Alexi's segment. We'll break down the news that he broke about Mafex and CT Toys, and we'll recap the recap.
Sounds like a plan. But Kenny, we're not alone, my friend. We also have none other than David, Evan, and Smith here, but all squeezed into one little box right there. David, how's it going?
Good. I like squeezing into little tight spaces. So, yeah. I'm doing well. I'm late to the party. Like, Kenny's been streaming for hours already, and I can't keep up with watching all of this streaming that's going on. Like, I was unprepared. I was watching the Dan Who stream, Rich's last stream, but proud to announce he's joining. You're adding him to the group next, right?
That's right. Let's bring up Rich now. Yep. Come on, welcome,
Rich M.
Welcome to the stage, Rich M.
Oh, no? Wait, that's hold on here. That's not Rich. Andrew, what are you doing?
Sitting here.
Not rich in so many ways. So many ways. Andrew, we'll get to you in a minute. Just want to bring you in for the bit. David, we've got snow down here in the south. I didn't get a chance to ask you or Kenny. Any snow today? Y'all get snowed in? Anything?
Not today. I didn't get any snow today, but we got snow last week. We didn't open the store on Sunday last week.
I still have a mountain of frozen snow outside. Yeah. And by outside, I mean the entire outside. All of the area just won't go away.
All of our ice from last week hasn't had a chance to melt yet, so it just snowed on top of whatever ice was left. So that's going to be great. They already called off work for tomorrow, so yeah.
Hey, there you
so
go.
not worried about that. So don't have to go into work off 3 hours of sleep like I normally do Sunday mornings.
Streaming all night.
But Andrew, snow, a lot of snow down the road. Yeah, streaming all night. Yeah, sure, David, sure. Andrew, a little snow where you're at, right? A little bit,
just a little bit. Yeah,
down the road. I don't know if it snows in the basement. Right. But guys, just a little bit. It's whatever went down the ventilation system into the basement. But guys, we're gonna have fun tonight. Alexi's not here yet. I think. Snowmageddon. Yeah.
Surprise.
Alexi might make it. He might not. But we're gonna have a fun stream. I know nobody's talked about the DC news, so I figured we could be the first stream to kind of talk about that, right?
Breaking news.
I don't know. Right. We'll talk about it a little bit and give our opinions and predictions on it. When we get to it, I more want to ask the question, if you guys want to think on it now, while we go through housekeeping and pickups. I want to know where you see Mattel's DC line as a whole looking like by the end of 2027. right? Like, what do you expect it to look like? Because by then, we'll have a full year of the collector's line, hopefully. So I just want to know what you're thinking. Like, Kenny, I know on the recap, I heard someone mention, I think it might have been Z-Man, possible play sets maybe would be cool.
Yep.
I'm curious if they'll do vehicles the way Todd was doing. Probably not. But what kind of characters you think you're going to see across the lines? Because spoilers, guys. The pictures we've seen, I'll go ahead and bring it up right here. A little spoiler right here. This is the kids line. These are kids' toys, right? But I really wonder, like, what we're going to see in the first couple waves. Are they going to, since they're doing these characters in the kids line, which are going to scale with the adult line, are they going to do different characters in the adult line or just different versions of these characters? Or is it going to be like reuse the mold, cut in more articulation, and rinse and repeat? So, because they kind of do both those things with the wrestling lines. So I'm just curious about that. Just food for thought, right? But before that, we've got to get this housekeeping knocked out, and we've got to say,
we're just skipping everything and just getting right into it. I was like, oh wow,
we can't do that.
Okay.
We can't do that, Kenny. Right? Okay. So first, housekeeping. So this is Collecting Justified, your favorite Saturday night live stream, and it's tonight. It might not be. I might have some competition with the recap being Saturday night, so I don't know. But we do go live 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Saturday night. Come hang out with us, chill, try to justify this collecting hobby. Okay, you can see, guys. We'll get to the thumbnail eventually. Might have some new graphics. I'm gonna have to update every piece of everything in the intro, and it's just gonna be a pain in the butt. But you can donate to the channel if you feel so inclined to the Free Andrew from the Basement Fund. Everything definitely goes to Andrew, right? Right, Andrew? Right. Yeah. So if you feel so inclined, but just you being a subscriber in here watching, that's enough for me, okay? It's Andrew that just always needs so much more, and I don't know what's going on with that. You can also become a Justified channel member, become a member of the Justified or Justified MVP, whichever tickles your fancy, okay? We do thank those channel members at the beginning and end, sometimes, of every live stream. We've kind of strayed away from that because maybe like a 4-hour live stream with like a 45-minute set, sign off every week might get a little much for people. So I'm going to go through and thank those channel members right now. And then I have one to get to in the chat. So I will definitely get to that at the end of this. We have the Justified MVPs, Z-Man, 12-Bat, Compulsive Collector, John Morrissey, David Evan, and Smith, St. James, Encountered Culture, Bring Toys to Work, Dan Who Reviews, Gregory Trejo, and Home Dude. I apologize. I've been losing my voice. So, yeah, I know it's terrible, right? It's better today than it was yesterday. But then the Justified, Kenny's favorites, right? Right, Kenny.
Right.
Displayed once, aka Rich M. RIP. We appreciate, I just don't know if Dan's stream's going to be watchable anymore, guys. I mean, with it just being Dan there, I don't know. I'm just kidding, Dan. Love you, Dan.
I hear Z-Man, new co-host.
K, Christopher Allen, your boys got toys. Super Turf 5000. Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's what he's telling
Kenny.
you.
Kenny's just going to be on every show on YouTube. Super Turk 5000, Jay's Toy Collection UK, Attic Renovations. Chi-Chi Collects, which Chi-Chi made a debut on Legends and Liquor last Sunday, right?
Yeah.
All right, so that was cool to see Chi-Chi Collects there. Jared Byrne, Jesse Hubbard, Stu for Lunch, and Cleva's Multiverse. Three-time guest on the show. Cleva, I think Z-Man 3 times too. Put some respect on Z-Man's name as well, okay? And this next channel member, let me bring it up right here. I believe is a 3-timer. Legion X, Rick, became a Justified MVP. So got to put some respect on Rick's name right there. And,
never leave the cave without it.
That's right. Never.
Too kind. Never leave without it. All right, and guys, update to the wall of guests, right? So we've got the first page, and David, who's your favorite? Just on page 1, right here, these wonderful YouTube personalities and guests that we've had.
It's not really fair to put me on the spot and tell me to pick a favorite. Like, there are a lot of good people on here.
Everyone's gonna get a page. Everyone's gonna get a page.
I mean, it would have to be. I don't know. It's a tie. It's between like Cleva and Legion X and Dan Who and Cole's Cave. No, I can't decide. But I know that there's one that does not even really belong on the list anymore. It was before. That was like pre-Justified. Like that's not even doesn't even count.
You said Dan Who, so let it be known that David just really disliked having every other guest on this page on besides Dan. That's what David just said. Okay, so page 2, Kenny. What was your favorite guest on page 2?
Wow. I mean, so many great options to choose from here. Yep. I'm not sure. I could probably, if I had to guess, I would say there's something to be said about everybody on this list, really. You've got Toy Games, you've got Machu, of course there's Chase Shot. Cloud was just on my show, so you got to give Cloud some respect there. Nerdzoic, the man has sold me toys, so what's not to love? 2 for the price of 1 with the figure booth, so Bearded, Prime Bearded, Archie. I mean, everybody loves Archie. Me too. St. James, he is a patron saint. I have to say, what a guest. Jay's Toy Collection UK, he did stream earlier today. Don't be racist. Another 2 for 1 here. No shirts. That's okay. That's what you like about it. Unparalleled Universe, he was trying to get us to buy some toys, so he's sold me a toy as well.
He was our special gay that week.
He's our special gay. But my favorite is Lorenz, because I'm not a racist. Okay. All right.
I think if you say him because he's black, I think you're still racist.
Oh. That backfired.
Oh, yeah. that definitely did. Okay, so I didn't expect that to go down that road. But Andrew, so you get page 3. Andrew, which was your favorite guest out of page 3?
Well,
I don't know.
So many to choose from. I think I'm about to go with Robo.
I was about to say, do we need to play the music again? Do we need to play the music again? Okay. I said, shut up, David. All right. Oh, and then we get into the wonderful thumbnail for this week. Guys, look. Everyone got an upgrade, right? Look at that. Look at that. David, you love it, right? I mean, you've had that graphic for a long time, so actually.
Yeah. I'm not getting away from it, apparently.
If I go put on my shirt right now, this is uncanny.
Yeah. Kenny's actually really disturbs me a little bit. As can you make out what Alexi says on the hat?
I heart dinosaurs. Because he works with them, loves them. He caresses dinosaur bones.
Yeah, and too bad he's not here, to deny it. Right? Too bad. Oh, hey Alexi, how's it going?
Is my connect work? I just say Q.
Perfect.
You jerk. Dinosaurs. I love them. Doesn't everybody?
That's right.
Where are you right now, Alexi?
I'm glad you asked.
I have your new collection, Alexi. What are you
I was looking
now?
for.
Those like Russian dolls?
Here we are in the original collector's room. This is my grandmother's collection. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's right.
That's what I would say too.
Just the detox.
That's right, nerds. Yeah. You thought you were down from the beginning. You're not. because you don't have a grandma that's got all this.
Got some Barbie in there.
That's right.
You don't
That's
have
right.
a grandma.
The original Mattel shill, Alexi's
That's
grandma.
not what I meant, but yeah. Yeah. So
she's making the
down.
choice.
Yeah. I just wanted to show this off. I'm back in solid Wi-Fi era. So I wanted to show where the collecting gene comes from in my family. Oh my God, is that Shirley Temple? I'm terrified. Luckily, they're in a glass case, so there's no worry of them getting out. Is that Michael Keaton Kendall right there?
It might
oh
be.
My God, that's it. That's the original Barbie. That's wave one.
There you
Damn. Yeah. Anyway, so I just wanted to show that off. But I'm back in good Wi-Fi, in good graces. So I'm here for the rest of the stream.
Nice. Glad you could make it. Lexi. So guys, let's go through and say hi to the people in the chat real quick. Jay's Toy Collection UK, who was also streaming today, Kenny, streamed for about 4 or 5 hours, I think. So he's still awake. What's your excuse, Dan? You better still be awake by the time I get to you, okay? Or else Cardback's gonna come in here and talk crap about you the rest of the stream. You won't be here to protect yourself, okay? Happy streaming day. Thank you. You as well, Jay. David Evan Smith was here as well. Dan was here in the beginning. Must stay awake. It is like 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock in the morning. His time. If you want to start making excuses. Cleva's here as well. What's up, Cleva? Cleva dropped another banger video. I don't know if it went live yesterday. I'm a member, so I always see them early anyway. So I'm not sure what time they actually get posted for the regulars.
The
The
pores? You mean the pores?
Yeah. The little people, It's Gregory Trejo's up as well. What's up, Greg? I'm on time. Yep, on time today, Greg. Jared's here as well. What's up, Jared? John Morrissey is here. What's up, John? Glad to see he's doing good. He messaged me the other day. He was in the hospital again for a little while. Glad to see John Morrissey back. And I'm sure he was in mourning, seeing that Rich was leaving Dan's show as well. So it's okay, John. We'll all get through it together. Cloud's here as well. What's up, Cloud? Todd is unhappy. Todd's always unhappy in the thumbnail. Always. Let's see here. And then Lorenz is here as well. The Blackter. Not
Is Lorenz black? Wait.
Wait. What?
Really?
What? I don't know what's going on. Scrolling through. Dan's talking crap. Christopher Allen's here as well. What's up, Christopher Allen? And Dan dropped a £5 super chat. Pow, yes. Do a bonus show, but can you do it at a fair time for the international audience? Thank you in advance. I'll just do it like in the morning, right? When I wake up, come in here, like hair all messed up and everything, for the bonus show. I said it was after the stream if we reach the goal. I didn't say when after the stream, right? That's how I get you. But here we go, Dan. I'm going to thank you in my best Southern way possible. Thank you so much, Dan. And let's see here. Lorenz dropping his 15-month justified membership chat. What's up? I'm still awake. Yeah. Z-Man's always here. Always here. I did say Lorenz. I hope I didn't say Lorenz. I was reading Lorenz's comment under Dan's. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bash you like that, Z-Man. I'm sorry. I would never insult you like that on purpose, my friend. Okay. Let's see here. Holy shit, Justin tired. 30-minute episode? Hopefully not. California Red Devil's here as well. What's up, California Red Devil? Justin, do you Venmo your kids their allowance? No.
Yeah,
they don't
it's Apple Pay.
Yeah, Apple Pay, yeah. Ding, ding. Zion's here as well. What's up, Zion? And Chi-Chi Collects is here as well. What's up, Chi-Chi? And let's see, make sure I get everybody. Home Dude's here as well. Hey, gang, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, Home Dude. Alexi popped into the chat. Stu for lunch. What's up, Stu? Howdy, team. And I think I am caught up.
John,
If you guys
John
see anybody else.
I know you brought him up already, but he did have a question about the adult toys.
The what?
Well,
What
you were
adult
talking about the kids' toys, the DC kids' toys before, but then.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, it's like
If you had a picture, I was like, here you go, John.
Oh.
Here's a picture.
Safe to show on the internet.
Yeah,
they look just normal, but it's like one has a Batman symbol on it, another one has a Superman symbol on it. It's, you know, the
But are they
Flash is
6
very
inch? I
interesting.
think the question is, are they 6 inch or bigger?
6.5. Right?
Oh, okay.
6.5 inch. Yeah.
People always
It's
have
not
to
true
make a
size.
distinction for a half inch. I don't.
You have to. Yeah. But guys, okay, so said hi to the chat and everything. I feel like I haven't done this in a week, you know. I feel off. I just feel off something about today. It's been odd. It's been an odd couple weeks. I haven't been working as much because of all the ice and all the snow. Losing my voice. And a little spoiler, I don't have any pickups this week.
What?
I was supposed to get a package in today, but somebody posted in like our
Why? Because you're fucking fired.
I was supposed to have something come in today, David, that I was really excited to show you. But it was supposed to get delivered, right? And somebody in like our neighborhood Facebook group, my wife showed me the picture, posted a picture of our mail truck on the side of the road, like sideways in a ditch. I was like, oh, it's not coming today. Okay, cool.
We'll delay your packages. Yeah.
It's like, could I just go down the road to it and be like, hey, dude, come on. But no.
Well,
so
if he's in a ditch, Justin, maybe he needs medical attention. Like, maybe the packages are not like the biggest problem right there. Like, did anybody?
That's not my profession, David. Okay.
Oh my God.
I can bring him an ice cold like Coke.
And Andrew, isn't Andrew an EMT? Send Andrew.
Well, I'm not working today.
Oh,
Andrew's on lunch, so
yeah, he's on his break.
I'm sorry, but you got my package though, right? Right? Okay.
I mean, I can just.
He's not going anywhere. Somebody will
myself.
get to him eventually. Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody will
If you
get to
just
him.
stop bleeding for like 10 minutes and just find my package in the back of the truck, really appreciate it.
So you're really
bleeding stops
inconveniencing me. Okay. Get your shit together.
Yeah,
Get back
he's a
on the-
government employee. He's used to it. It's fine, right? It's fine.
Yeah.
Andrew really
He's
said all bleeding stops eventually. I think we need to double click on that. Like,
he's not wrong. I mean, I can
Can we-
confirm.
can we get that on a t-shirt for Andrew? Oh my God. So good.
That's right. See, Cloud gets it. Cloud gets it. Thank you, Cloud. Okay, guys. So no pickups for me, but after y'all go through your pickups, I'm excited to kind of show off some of the progress did behind me. If you can kind of see that a little bit, I don't know. But Andrew, you got any pickups? Did the mail run for you today? There's a good question.
No, I don't think so.
No. Okay. Might have been the same mail guy. I don't know. Short dude. Missing a leg now. I don't know.
No.
Poor mailman.
But no pickups.
No pickups. I got like an update to a pickup. If that counts.
You
I
can show
guess.
that off. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, everything counts. You count, Andrew. You count.
I
Okay.
appreciate that. Yeah. Well, hey, it was snowing today. So after going out and playing in the
shit.
snow, I finally built the blockies Darth Vader.
Ooh, nice. Can we get a size comparison to a Black Series real quick?
Um,
Don't tell me you don't have a Black Series within arm's reach.
not just any Black Series, I guess.
Yeah.
Gotta be very careful. Hold on. Careful. There we go.
Drop it. Okay.
So I could easily knock over a bunch of them.
It happens. Okay. Put them back to back. Yes.
Make them
roughly,
kiss.
roughly the same height.
Okay.
So not bad.
Now, flip
Which sorry I missed it, Andrew. Which Vader is that? Since I'm the only Star Wars person here.
So this is the blockies Vader.
Wasn't listening though.
I don't think it
No
really specifies on
shit.
which one it is.
Huh.
Wow. Okay. So blockies, you have other Black Series. How does it compare?
Hold on.
Is
Well, I
Lex
meant
on a
like in
delay?
your opinion.
Okay.
In your opinion.
Okay.
Like build wise or just
Yeah, like as a toy, are you replacing all of your
suck?
Black Series with Blockies or
Block series. They should have went with that. Blocky's Block series.
Are they stupid or are they just sober?
Yeah, say
I mean,
shit
it's
like
kinda
that
cool.
while I'm drinking.
So
Okay.
it comes with like multiple hands, so you can change out all the different hands. The lightsaber's kind of chunky.
Oh, it's beefy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
And there's no silver
Okay.
or anything on the lightsaber handle.
Can you swap that out for a Black Series lightsaber though? Or would you want to?
Probably not. It probably wouldn't look right.
Okay.
Cloud
But
says
you like
thicker is
it?
better.
Yeah, I like it. It's
Thicker is
pretty
better.
different build.
Yeah. Until we get the Mayfex Darth Vader in 4 years.
Yeah, still waiting on that.
Eventually, guys. Eventually. Z-Man asks, is that the champion class? Do you remember what the box said? Yeah, champion class. Okay.
And Home Dude said Girth Saber, which I think is awesome.
Yes.
Girth
That'd be the new
Saber.
name
I
for it.
love that. I love that. All right, Andrew, good pickup. I'm glad that those scale well with Black Series.
Yeah,
Is
the
the
only thing that
articulation
didn't
pretty
was
good?
the Stormtrooper.
Oh, is he short? Is he kind of short for a Stormtrooper?
Well, it's
Ah,
kind of short for
reference.
Stormtrooper.
Yeah.
Because I mean, actually, I still got it back here. So
I saw the movies.
did you?
Yeah.
So like, here's the Blockies. Stormtrooper. Next to
Oh,
the
wow.
Black Series. Yeah.
Good
They're not
difference.
all the same size. Okay. Maybe it was cold out. All right. It was a snow day.
Yeah, I mean, it's cold
Shrinkage.
outside.
Clones.
Yeah.
It happens.
No, those were the clone troopers.
Oh yeah, different ones.
It's in the name. All right. Kenny, we'll go to you.
Oh.
Even though you've probably showed them off today already. What have you
I
picked up this
haven't.
week?
I haven't. I don't show off pickups on the recap. I save them for this special occasion each week.
It's very special.
Abomination came in.
Speaking of girth, that's
Yes.
pretty girthy right there.
I like it. It looks good.
How's he compare to the other abominations we've had?
He's the same, but it's good.
Different head. Different head.
Different
You
head.
have the Game Reverse Abomination?
I used to. I sold that one a couple of years ago when it was at like its peak price because it wasn't the abomination I wanted. So I've actually been rocking the Select Abomination for a few years.
Ooh.
I'm sick,
now,
bro.
Now I'm going back to Legends. Okay.
Nice. You could probably kill somebody with that Select one.
You absolutely could. That thing is a brick. This, on the other hand, if you threw it at somebody, it would just bounce off of them. So it's good though. I do wish they would have finally given fists though. There's still no fists for Abomination, but
it's weird. That's really weird.
It is.
What about a rubber chest? Do you wish they would have given it a rubber chest?
Yes, I maximum Abomination where I could just rip his chest right open. That would be pretty tight.
That's hot.
Oh, Pock Photos is here. What's up, Pock?
What's up, Pock? This came in. So I finally got Man Wolf because it was $25 on Amazon.
You got what? What was it?
What?
Man Wolf?
What did you Man what?
Man Wolf? Wolf?
Kenny right now.
I hope you can see this because I'm doing it as hard as I can.
Man Wolf? Wolf?
Yay!
Actually pronounced Wallif.
Man Wolf.
You got support in the chat. You got support in the chat. Kenny. It's okay.
The L is silent, right? Right.
Yeah, it always is. Right?
Yeah.
Sure. I did get some NECA in this week from Beetlejuice. So, and rip Catherine O'Hara, by the way. She
Oh,
did pass
no.
away yesterday.
I was
Oh, yeah.
But Yeah, Bob came in, and this beautiful set here, Sandworm and a Matador Beetlejuice. So Sandworm looks awesome. I'm very much looking forward to getting this out of the box.
Is that NECA, Kenny?
It is. Look at them. Look at them go.
Damn.
Are you running out of space for your Beetlejuice stuff? With
Well,
like the diorama and the...
As of right now, it's all on the floor. So,
Oh, yeah. Space is infinite when you think about it. That's...
How's the Pikachu tail coming on the wall?
well, I covered it. So there you go.
Okay.
Nice.
It's finished. Yeah, so that's it. That's those are my pickups.
Awesome. Awesome. Let's go to here. David's next on my screen. David, let's see if it'll keep you on full screen while we go through this.
Doubt it.
No, it didn't even last.
Ooh, hate that guy.
It didn't even last at all. Hold on. Let me fix this, David. Let me fix. I just bam. There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
As soon as I said it, it took you off. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. So I have only really one pickup. Well, no. But in the DC vein, Jessica Cruz. So Agent Z-Man, if you're out there, I think you are.
He is.
We have Jessica Cruz.
Nice.
Boom. So she exists. She's real. The comic that comes with her, she's got brown hair in all of it. And the figure's got black hair. So I don't know.
Leave it to
I don't know how
Todd.
I feel about it. So,
Leave
but
it to Todd.
Otherwise, the figure's great. So hyped for her. And then I've been working on a couple little customs. So another Wasp.
Oh, does that make like 69?
Getting there. Also, this is a formula I stole from a friend of mine on Instagram. It's a civilian Banshee on the owl body with a Professor X jacket, but very casual.
Okay.
Whoa. You got to give us more detail. On the owl body, that's because if you pull that trench coat off the owl body, he has a really weird looking outfit. So what did you keep from the owl body? Just the turtleneck?
Well, the whole body, the arms, the body is entirely owl. And then the green trench coat and the brown underlay coat and the scarf come off. And it's just that.
And then you didn't have to paint anything?
No.
Wow.
Yeah. The green jacket from Xavier in the hover chair matches the arm green pretty well.
Nice.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So cool. Very simple, quick and dirty. He's got like those plugs from like Dr. Octopus in the back. So you got to shave them off a little bit because otherwise it's bulky. But yeah, very happy with that. And then this one is a little topical because Wonder Man is on Disney Plus this week. Did a classic 90s Wonder Man. So
great watch. Check it out.
What was the recipe for that one, David?
So this is Black Panther lower body, chameleon retrocard boots. Belt is from Ninja Wolverine from the 2-pack with Psylocke. Mm-hmm. And the upper body is Kazar. And I painted the tank on the upper body.
You painted that?
W?
Yeah.
Looks good.
Wow.
Clean, right? Dig it?
Yeah.
Thanks. And like, look at that little black edge of the tank with the red W. Both of that's painted.
That's
Steady hands.
crazy.
Steady hands. And then Vulcan head with some little red on the eyes.
What size brush are you using for that thin line like that?
It's an extra fine point paint pen.
Wow.
So no brush, just a paint pen.
That's incredible.
Good work, David. Good work.
Very happy with that.
Robo's upset right now.
I bet he is. And look, I even painted the back, which Robo did not do.
That's
reference
awesome.
to last week's stream. Reference to last week's stream.
Watch last week's Robo stream. And then I did receive an Etsy order that I got the idea of, or I was made aware of, from Nico's Toy Room on Instagram. He's not the one that makes these, but he bought a bunch and they looked great. They are like power effects, like Kirby Crackle
Oh, that looks
power
good.
effects.
That was from the Etsy.
Yeah. I think it's the WIS, THEWISS, on, or maybe the WIS. There's also like a conjoined one that you could put over two.
Are they heavy?
No, they're light. They're kind of rubbery.
Okay.
But they're sturdy. I don't know how they're made. I don't think that they're 3D printed.
How do you feel, like, how do they compare to Can of Beam stuff? Because you do Can of Beam stuff, right?
I do. But those are like legit hard plastic. This is like bubbly rubber. I don't know how to...
Oh,
interesting.
Yeah. I like how those are like have the 3D aspect, you know?
Right. Like they catch light really well. Like there's translucent ones and opaque ones. So, I don't know. This is 2 examples. So like this one's an opaque. You can't really see through. But then this one is translucent. So they really take on like a good light and dark. And then the black is that not painted. It's its own color, but they're like fixed into each other somehow. So I don't know.
Interesting.
But they're really.
You said they came from who?
On Etsy, I believe it's the WIS, THEWISS 90. That's their Instagram. If you type that on Instagram, you can find their page. But they only have like
Dragon Ball reference. Whis.
Is it? Is that? I don't know
Maybe.
because I'm not a weeb. But yeah, I just bought them in a bunch of colors and a bunch of options, and I'm just like having kind of analysis paralysis because I don't know what to pair each one, like which figures to like put them with. So I put in an Instagram story up asking for suggestions. It's like all the colors and
they're also different, like really different.
Right? Like
really
I feel
cool.
like my rule should be like if it's like an energy based power, because these feel like true Kirby Crackle energy.
They do, yeah.
So like I don't want to do like magic based powers, or like it should be. I'm thinking Silver Surfer, Doom, Ultron, Bishop. Like
oh yeah.
I got.
So you think they only represent, or they represent cosmic power best rather than magic?
Right. Yeah. I think magic. I think like the runes and like the triangle. The shapes. But energy, like Monica Rambeau. Like I could see this with Kang. Like also called Antimatter Laboratory. Brian Merchant says.
Nice.
Yes. So
Nice. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
Also, what's the Brian Merchant?
But yeah, definitely really fun, awesome looking stuff. It looks like the real 3D version of a drawn Kirby Crackle. So
Yeah.
I'm hyped.
Nice.
So
Awesome,
excited.
man.
But yeah, that's everything.
All right. Z-Man said he is here. And she had blur highlights in the comics, so it changes from artists. And Pop Photos.
Jessica Cruz?
Yeah. And Pop Photos asked if she was on the Catwoman body, if you could tell.
She is. There's
She is.
that boot cut that's not really part of Jessica's costume, right in the middle of the thigh for those high boots.
Yeah.
Yep. Copy and paste. But she's
If you're not good at something, hide it.
Exactly. No, she has a
Epic
beautiful
clip.
head sculpt and hair sculpt though. And I like the little green eye emblem, So
Nice.
cool power effects. Yeah. That's all. That's all for David.
Alexi, you got any pickups you want to show off? Got anything on hand?
Man,
Nothing.
you want me to grab a Barbie? I can do the articulation. we can check how accurate it is.
But shit.
I will say even more. There's another. This is the living room, by the way, and there's another Barbie in a case here. So, stupid TV. Trying to get close
Big
enough so
headdress.
he's not
Right.
reflecting. Yeah. But yeah. So we're about that life around here.
Came from somewhere, right? All right. I don't have any pickups, but guys, I talked last week about how working on the displays. I know our friend Damien Ristori will be happy to see. Look, it's populating. The fire escape shelf is got more figures on it. The bottom. I'm gonna do a short video on like 5 figures left to fit in it. 4 or 5. I don't know. I've got a few figures left to fit in it.
6,
and
7.
And as I'm doing it and like doing different like poses and different like things going on, because I'm making it very as dynamic as I can with what I have available to me. I was like, well, damn, how am I gonna fit this guy in there? And then you have to move everything around. It's oh shit, how am I gonna fit this guy? It's yeah. So see, man, 8, 9. Now it's probably like 4 or 5 figures left. The hardest animated series figure to figure out like where to put it, honest to God, was Aunt May, because she won't stand.
Right.
So it's like, where can I put her where she's not in the way? I don't
Have
want
her
to put
dangling off the edge of the thing, like hanging off.
Or have Doc Ock.
Doc Ock tentacles. Yeah.
It's hard enough to get him to stay there on his own, much less having one of his tentacles holding another figure up, because those things instantly.
Having one of his tentacles, what?
Yeah. So I've just got her kind of back and out of the way. So yeah, but it's coming together. Stu, put her in the kitchen.
Barefoot.
Nice. And then I know you can see the Prime's Diner taking up 2 cubes right there. I've been populating that with. So what I'm going to do with that is like extra figures I have, or figures that would normally go on the miscellaneous shelf, or like you got like several Tony Starks or several Deadpools, or Andrew. I have, my 2 Star Wars shelves. Can't see them behind me here. I have the original trilogy and the prequels. They both have a cube. But then I have Dash Rendar and Mando. Those don't really necessarily fit in either of those. So they're going in the diner. Perfect.
Biggest spot.
Toys got to eat.
So they got to eat, man. They got to eat. I highly, highly recommend Prime shit. And I asked him, I DM'd him the other day. I was like, so it's taking up 2 cubes when it was meant to take up 1. Do I need to free up a 3rd cube? Also, the answer is
you were asking for a refund.
No. Listen, this is shit now. Pock, it's good those Captain Carrots are front and center. You know it, Pock. You know Captain Carrot's gonna be front and center right there. Never moving. And big news. Kitty, I know you said you got the email too. Shipping labels have been created for the Ramen Toys Musk. So David, are you sure you don't want to hop on the hype train?
Just send me yours and when you get it, and I'll try it and see. And I'll put it back and I'll buy one.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. So it's gonna go. That's why I'm like, I gotta get this fire escape shelf like done. So when the Musk gets here, I just focus on that. Everything.
I should probably put a shelf in.
Kenny, you got all that floor space, man. You don't even need a shelf, right?
That's right. I'm just displaying on the floor from here on out.
Honestly, if you get enough sewer levels, it doesn't need a shelf.
It's its own shelf.
Yeah.
Right.
Just build up the sewer levels.
Is the Musk going to be separate, or is it going to be a continuation of the fire escape?
It's yes and no. Like, I want the Spider-Man fire escape shelf to be its own thing, but it's going to lead in to like the what's going on the Musk. On the street level, it's going to be like Avengers and like other animated series ish, like 90s stuff, and then the sewer's going to be Turtles, right? So
nice. Yeah.
If I can, I want to make it flow, but I don't know how well it's gonna. You can see the. Let's see. My big voice dioramas. I don't know the color, if it'll be like close to the Musk either. It's here, right? So, but I'm excited.
Yeah.
But hopefully it gets here by like March, Kenny. Hopefully.
Yeah. March, April, July.
2, right? You ordered a van.
Yeah,
and that
so
was
I
in
ordered
stock.
it. Yeah, and it's still, I'm like, what is happening? And I had to pay 2 separate shipping. So, and now the labels were created at the same time. So I'm gonna get both. Oh well.
Ramen Toys is truly a third party like wild card because when I got my ramen racer like over a year ago, I think, or maybe a year ago, after pressure from you guys, the chat and this group, I didn't have any problems. Like I paid for it, it shipped, it came right away. I even had some QC issues with the wheel attachments for the flame effects, and he was like, "Oh, we're just gonna send you a whole other set of wheels." So I had a problem with 1 wheel, and I got a set of 4. So it
Like,
feels
we're not
like
breaking this pack. Just send him the whole thing.
yeah, that's fair. But it feels like it's very hit or miss as far as experience with shipping and like customer service and everything goes, which is truly an independent company, right?
Yeah, it's a small company, so they can only do so much, right? So I'm just excited. I'm not being impatient. I'm just excited. A little impatient, but it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. And Z-Man, March is my birthday too, so that's why I'm kind of hoping it's here by March. So early birthday present to myself.
Right? Where does it ship from?
I think the shipping labels say California, right?
California.
Or was it California or was it Canada? I can't remember. It was supposed to CA.
Something
easily confusable, like super close on a map.
No, because there's an Ontario in California as well.
There is, yeah.
So to in Justin's defense, it did say Ontario, CA, right? So it could confuse.
Was there a 5-digit zip code?
It was. It's Ontario, California. Is my point, but.
All right. Zion.collectibles0. What's up, Zion? Been a while. Has it been a while? Yeah. All right, guys. So we did pickups, right? So I guess we can get into the topic. I'm gonna let Andrew lead us off. Andrew, you excited for some 6.5, David? 6.5.
It's how you use
DC
it.
Figure? Yeah, damn it. It's how you how you can move it and pose it, right? Right. And put it on the shelf, okay?
That's right.
Right. Andrew, you excited for some DC figures?
Oh yeah.
Say yes. Yeah. So Andrew, you're not as much in the know, right? So what you're seeing here is the premium collector line that we're going to get with single jointed elbows, no diaphragm joints or anything like that. And this is the full extent of what we're getting from Mattel, right? Go and clip it and run it. Right. Nah. So you've seen the wrestling figures from Mattel in the store, right? On the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
You see the more basic ones, like on the card, they're like $10, but they're the same size as the more expensive ones. That's what these are. They're more aimed at kids, more limited articulation, right? But they look pretty decent, for what I'm seeing. The articulation isn't there. So I think this bodes well for what they're going to do with the collector line. It's going to be the same scale, just beefed up articulation, accessories, and everything. Are there any DC characters you'd be itching to add to the collection, since these are going to scale with any Marvel Legends? Not your Black Series, because Black Series is, a little shorter. But maybe a Batman, a Superman, anybody?
Maybe a Batman.
Yeah, it's always Batman. Nobody collects Superman, especially not around here. So
No. Can't do that.
no losers collecting Superman, right? Kenny, I know you just talked about this on your show a little bit. Does this make you excited, like more at ease for what Mattel's going to be doing with DC?
Absolutely. Like I've said a few times now that for a kids line, like these look good. So I'm actually excited to see these in person as well. But based on how good these look, yeah, it only like ups the excitement for how the collector line is gonna look.
So it's like a 6-month gap, right, between this
Yeah,
line
yeah.
coming out and then the collector line.
Yep, exactly. So, I mean, we gotta wait. It'll be a while before we even see anything, but I mean, these will hit, and we'll be able to at least play around with these and see what they've got for us here. And look, I mean, you're already looking at like pinless figures, double jointed, so
right.
It's pretty solid for what is being labeled as a kids line. I mean, they look like good action figures. So,
and as collectors, like this is the kids line, right? But as collectors, these are going to be around. We're guessing here that $10 to $15 range, right? Depending on how much Mattel has to pay in royalties, whatever, how much that jacks up that price from the wrestling line. But us collectors, we have zero self-control. Collectors are going to be buying these figures off the shelf in rows.
Sure. Yeah.
They see them in the stores just to check them out. And definitely every Superman, right? You get every Superman.
Yeah, whatever Superman figures they put out, I'll be purchasing for sure. I think from like this kids line,
hopefully they do Hush Batman.
Yeah, I mean, there's a real shortage of Hush Batman, so we could definitely use that almost immediately, Mattel. So, the Deathstroke though, I think this looks really cool. So, from this like kids line, Superman and Deathstroke, I'll be in on. Maybe Robin, but I won't go like too far with this because I do want to wait to see what they do for the more collector style. But yeah, I'm very excited about what they're gonna bring.
Even for the cheap kids line, this is miles better than what the other companies are doing for their like kids line, like the Hasbro kids line right now. What was the other company that was doing DC besides McFarlane? Spin Master, their kids line.
Master. Spin Master.
Yeah, these are a lot better than that. Yeah. And speaking of Deathstroke, not to get too far off topic, but it is DC. It is Deathstroke. My LPZZ or UP figure, whatever they're renamed to, Deathstroke should be here hopefully within the next few weeks from China. So
nice. Check out the recap for insight into the designer for that figure and where they're at these days.
Nice. Yeah, they went to right across the aisle, right? Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, just across the cubicle in China. They all work in one giant warehouse.
Right.
Yeah. So David, what are your first like initial thoughts when seeing this and just knowing what these are?
I think it's giving me an idea of the mindset and where their heads are at and where they think their bread is buttered with DC, because it's very Batman focused. Batman is the front and center of the top of this image. Batman is front and center of the bottom image, with Robin, Joker, and Deathstroke, who are all very Gotham-tied characters. And then on the periphery are Green Lantern, a John Stewart Green Lantern, and cool, Superman kind of in the background in the distance.
Yeah, pretty disrespectful, actually.
And Flash. But are these facts, though? Like, I'm not saying this like I endorse this, but like it's interesting, right? Like, you would think Superman he just had a movie. Like, you would think he would be kind of front and center in this in the top center of the image, but he's not. He's in the distance. So I don't know if they're gonna lean just Batman and his other friends as like the core of this line.
That's going to be the name of the line: Batman and Friends.
Yeah,
Batman and his other friends.
Batman and Friends is going to be in like, quotations.
Batman and his other friends.
I mean,
Batman and his acquaintances.
Look, do the math. Like this, there's 8 figures shown here, and 5 of them are Batman centric.
Related, yeah.
So
that's a fair point, David. That's a very fair point.
Dan might have mentioned this on Thursday, but do these look like fabric capes?
They are soft goods.
They confirmed that they were soft goods.
Yeah.
By Mattel.
The Superman one looks like sculpted though. You know, like the waves in it.
I concur.
So
Yeah.
I don't
Maybe
know.
just the Batman ones, or
I was gonna say, yeah, Justin. The Batman capes look like they are the fabric, but maybe you're right. The Superman is either fixed or it's just not.
Because why would you give the flying character a soft goods cape? You know.
Yeah, right. That seems
that doesn't make sense economically.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I wouldn't expect the wire in the soft goods in the kids line, right?
No.
No.
But Dan said like that could be an indicator, like the collector line might have that if this is the baseline, you know, and that's possible. But it's also like it looks like if I'm looking at the blue Batman at the bottom, it looks like they just kind of painted the blue around the collar, and then like maybe the fabric cape is just tacked to the back of it.
Probably.
It doesn't look like it's, you know.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm coming at this from a position of I have built a DC collection from McFarlane in a scale that's not this, and I don't have any extra rooms in my apartment, so like I don't know. It would take a lot. I'm not in on the kids line, but I am curious as to what the collector line evolves to. I think it'll be better paint applications. I think there might be more uniquely sculpted parts. These all look like they're just painted on blank bodies, except for Joker and Deathstroke. Obviously, they have like unique parts, but it doesn't seem like the Batman symbols are sculpted, you know? So
Hey, whoever did these poses was eaten, though. Look, like Joker right there. Look at that.
No crumbs.
Yeah,
Exactly.
man.
Because they've seen how McFarlane poses his fucking figures in there.
Even like
this. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say the Superman pose is simple, but that's like iconic. And then the Green Lantern, it's simple, but this is all really it looks good, right? It looks good.
Is Black Batman does he have a
Whoa.
fist and a grip hand?
What?
Does he have a fist and a grip hand? Like, is his right hand a grip hand?
None of your business.
Yes, they got to package the steel chairs with them. So,
Well, yeah, because like Superman also has a fist and a grip hand. So I'm like, is it just going to be that formula for everything, or will there be? Again, I'm trying to think ahead to the collector line. So will there be interchangeable hand options? Maybe
in the
a
collector line, there definitely
facial
will.
expression option.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think this is a grade A on Reddit. We call this a circle jerk post because it comes from a jerk community where they're aware of the undercut, like the underlying point, but you post stuff. So I guess an example of that would be like McFarlane circle jerk, and I would post probably a McFarlane figure with the worst articulation ever, and I'd be like, damn, McFarlane does it again. Absolutely killed it. So obviously it's low articulation, but I'm posting like this is the best level of articulation ever. But I think with the marketing that they put New Legends Rise, absolute S tier circle jerk post, because they know that they're going up against Marvel Legends. Mr. Stevie even bit hard and posted back like what they felt was a clapback and was like, there's already Legends, bub. And it was like, bro, these are the kids line. These are obviously not going against like Marvel Legends, but the fact that they were like, oh yeah, is just, and like you said, David, like Batman is featured, so they could easily be trolling with like, you guys like Batman, right? Eat more Batman. And so they have it like, like featured in the post.
If they were doing that, but
yeah. The wired, not wired capes. No one said wired capes. Everyone just calm down.
Wired capes.
They confirmed soft goods capes. So I think the two Batman figures that we see are probably the actual soft goods. And yeah, that Superman it's probably either a pre-posed plastic cape or yeah, it's just straight up AI. But I agree. Like the poses that they've chosen for what these figures offer is like good because they baited actual, I don't want to say actual collectors, real collectors. But I do want to say, yeah, not the children demographic, but like the collector demographic. They baited the collector demographic and they bit hard with like, oh my God, I wanted blah, blah, blah. And like, they didn't read the caption. They didn't, comprehend that these were for the kid level, and they just went right into the comments, assuming that they weren't bots. So this was great. This is, like I said, S tier circle jerk post. Kids who this is targeted at aren't even seeing this right now. They're not talking about this. They won't see this until they're on the shelves. Like the only people talking about this are the adult collectors.
Exactly.
Yeah. S tier
Alexi,
shit
before
post.
we get into your opinion about the figures themselves, I do want to highlight John Morrissey with the $6.16 super chat. Thank you so much, John Morrissey. I knew I was still your favorite. I knew it. I collect only legends, but if these scale with legends, I may grab enough to recreate select covers from Marvel versus DC and Avengers versus JLA Comics. And I also, that's actually really smart. Yeah. Good job, John. Yeah. So, Alexi, what John's kind of agreeing with you, also with the whole, circle jerk post, right? And what do you have to do, like for any type of circle jerk, right? You have to
Grab his dick and twist it! Oh my God, dude, this is an MMA fight, dude! You twist that dick! Twist his dick! Twist his dick! Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Oh, dick twist!
The old dick twist. Love it. Love it. That's
how you
fun.
do it.
Just a loophole to play that clip at least once an episode. Okay. Thank you again, John Morrissey. Thank you so much, my friend.
It's interesting how well that works. It works itself into every episode. Yeah.
All of them. All of
says
them.
a
When you
lot
think
about
about it, these live streams, aren't they just one big circle jerk when you really think about it? Right. So
I'm doing it as hard as I can.
Is it hard to manage a stream with one hand?
Not at all.
Do it every week. Every week. So Alexi, are you excited? Does this, like how I asked Kenny, does this kind of ease your nerves on what Mattel is going to do with the line, like going forward, or you still kind of sit back, wait and see?
No, I think this is a good sign. I mean, assuming they have the level of awareness that I just attributed to them, this is a very good sign. Like, if they're aware and they're doing this kind of marketing, not only for this level of their toys, like if the next collector level is going to be remotely similar to this, or like the Motu figures that they showed off for the movie, then this is a great sign. And Mafex can eat shit and continue to kill themselves. And I hope McFarlane fades into obscurity because I'm ready for something new and I'm ready to open my heart again.
Speaking of Mafex, Alexi, real quick sidetrack. Did you see the live stream Kaiju Daddy did talking about how Mafex is basically chopping themselves off at the legs because of CP Toys?
He did a whole stream on that?
Yeah. Yeah. So
Holy
the
shit.
CEO, like the owner of like the parent company or whatever, so whoever's in charge at Mafex is so pissed about CT Toys that's why they in his mind, them doing all these like reissues and re-releases is gonna like undercut CT Toys. No,
Oh my
like
God.
dude, no, and
Give me a
that's
break.
and that's probably what is causing like the delays. So like the factories are even getting mad at them because they're like, oh, instead of running this Rogue figure, rerun this Gambit at a lower quantity or something like
Exactly.
that.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, no, the people that wanted that figure, you're gonna sell the re-release. Everyone, like, this is all secondhand information from Kaiju Daddy's
Of
stream.
course,
If you
yeah,
want the real,
naturally.
go watch Kaiju Daddy's stream on it. Okay, I don't.
No one
wanna,
else
like,
has talked about it.
right?
Yeah.
I don't want to misrepresent anything he said. But
I have a feeling you missed a section of the recap.
Oh, really? Really? Oh,
Wait, Justin, are you on a
I
delay?
I did miss a section of the recap, actually. So, the kids and everything. So you guys did cover this? Okay. So, but anyway, so my bad. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the middle section of the recap. Apparently, I caught the beginning and then the very
Skip the
end.
beginning
Okay?
always. Yeah, get right to the middle.
Yeah, let's get right to the good stuff at the end, right?
Play on
But
1.5 even.
It's I wanted to talk to Alexi about this, okay? Because it left me dumbfounded. All right, because you can't undercut a company that's releasing the same air quotes figures as you at like a $20 price point when yours are 100 to 120, right? So it's dumb. It's dumb.
Yeah.
And there are people that hate CT toys and whatever, and they just want to get Mafex. That's your prerogative. But to try to bury your own company with bad decisions is just, it's insane. It's insane. I will finish watching the recap, Kenny. I promise. Okay.
Don't bother. I cut out most of it anyway. My signal was
having a good time with that whole segment right there, though. Because
Alexi playing into Justin. Yeah. I didn't catch it. No.
Christopher Allen, this would be better if Justin's internet wasn't, or sorry, if Justin's audio wasn't cutting out.
Oh, is my audio cutting out?
No. If it was cutting out, like mine was.
Nice.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Greg's dead. California Red Devil's crying. Zion, I respect CT Toys because I can't afford the expensive meat. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Exactly. So.
Christopher Allen bought me a CT Toys a couple years ago for Secret Santa. It's a secret. Don't tell anyone. And I still have that figure. I love it. And that was an example that I showed Amanda of how, like, not selling your figures at peak sometimes cannot be very lucrative. We're buying it. Anyway, it's
summer.
It happens.
AliExpress.
As a Mafex collector, I was like super disappointed that they were doing this, and having Kaiju Daddy confirm that with his stream, I was just like, and his insider. I can only imagine that his anonymous insider with Medicom would be executed if they were found out. So based on the culture that Kaiju Daddy is describing, like within Medicom already, so I have no doubt that this is founded in some truth, even though the source is anonymous.
Yeah. It bodes poorly for like Mafex diehard collectors. So anyway, little sidetrack. Okay, so what I want to go through and ask each one of you guys what you see the future of this line looking like by the end of 2027. So we've had, we go through all 2026, all through 2027, and we're looking at our Mattel DC collection. Do you think that they're going to lean hard into like a 3-tier system, a 2-tier system, like they do with the wrestling? It's where it's 3, it's basic, ultimate, and basic, elite, and then ultimate, right? Do you think we're going to get a bunch of broad characters the way Todd was getting into, or is this going to be Batman, Superman, Batman, Superman, Batman, Joker, Batman, Superman, Jokerized Batman? Or is it just going to be, I was going to say, this is a pretty even display of figures of characters right here, but like David said, is heavily Batman centric. So just your thoughts on what
can I go first on this one?
Yeah, go ahead, Alexi. Go ahead.
Since you guys had a whole stream about Batman the animated series, and I didn't get to attend that even at all, even though it's like my thing.
He was invited to, so
Sure, yeah,
I
sure.
think you were invited, Alexei. I do think you were invited to the
When you
stream.
throw the invite into the wind and then just say, "Oh yeah, I sent it out." Anyway, so I think there's a lot of potential with this line. Like I mentioned before, their marketing for it is already either guerrilla or it's straight up, and they know where their bread is buttered. Like David said, if we're going to take the example, and I'm going to use this poster as a basis, the lower half of the picture is a 5-figure wave, right? And Justin's question was, are they going to just release a Superman and a Batman and a Superman and a Batman? Well, if they do 5-figure waves, and 2 of those figures are 1 Batman and 1 Superman, then that means we can possibly do 3 deep dive figures, or just 3 figures in general that are, newer characters that we haven't gotten, or maybe characters that we got from McFarlane, but we wanted something better or in 6-inch format. Your mileage may vary. I think this is a really good possibility. And I was being honest when I said I'm ready to have my heart broken again, because I want a good DC line. And even if they did a Superman and a Batman, and then we get a deep cut, and then maybe something to go along with Superman or Batman, like a Robin or a Supergirl, and then another moderate figure in those 3 slots, I think they have a lot of potential to release in a lot of different areas to get collectors not only invested, but get collectors interested if they weren't even collecting DC in the first place.
Yeah, it's fair. It's fair. So we'll just go backwards from how we went the first time. We'll go up to David. David, what are you thinking?
I think, well, so what we do know is that in early 2027 is when we'll get the collector level line.
Yeah.
So let's presume it is 5-figure waves. I think
5
they'll
Wiggers.
What's that?
5 Wiggers.
Right. 5 Wigga waves. So maybe we'll get a wave every 2 to 3 months. So that would be 4 or 5 waves by the end of the year. Probably 4. They probably wouldn't ramp up so hard like in the first year of the line. Maybe some 2-packs to fill out teams a little bit. But I mean, Mattel.
How would you suggest they approach 2-packs though? Would it have to be characters? Would it have to be like an anchor and just an extra, or would you want them to be related closely?
I think you could approach 2-pack. I think that they should kind of move around the dial as far as approaching 2-packs. I think they could do a Booster Gold and Blue Beetle because they're like a tag team. But I think you could also do a specific costume of a hero, a main hero. Like it could be a way to. It could. Well, I was thinking that like say you do a Hush Batman and you pair him with
a blue Hush Batman. And a black Hush Batman.
A blue Hush Batman and a black Hush Batman.
Genius. Promote this guy.
I don't think you'd put a Hush Superman in the same pack as a Hush Batman, but do you put Hush Superman in a package with Poison Ivy, where you're giving like a demanded character and another variation on a A-tier hero, but makes sense with a story and it's more tied uniquely to a specific arc in a comic, so like when the main wave is really for like the big swings, so I think that
Brian Merchant wants a Victoria's Secret model for a 2-pack, I think.
I don't think that's what he meant.
a versus model would be
versus. Yeah, I guess that's okay too.
Although those would sell pretty well. Yeah.
I mean, you could do the hero and their arch nemesis. You can do a story specific one. You can do a team up 2-pack. So like, I think it would be smart if they did kind of all of that. Like over the course of a year, you do one from each of those kind of categories to help build out world build, as they say.
Todd didn't even do a Booster and Beetle pack, did he?
Yeah,
or just
he did.
one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But still, Booster Gold was released on his own. I think a classic Blue Beetle was not released in a solo format.
Okay.
But
You did.
So
you know, I think they need to experiment in the first year and really like see what the consumer responds to and what they're really looking for right now, because we have not been in a drought of actual DC figures, but it depends on your perspective, because if you are not a McFarlane collector, then you sure the hell have been in a drought for the last several years. But I think that like Mattel's DC Universe Classics line used to do more themed kind of waves, where there was like the anchor one hero, and then there was like the sidekick and a primary villain, and you know, like most of the characters were related to that one anchored hero. So they could go around the dial that way, or they may want to not repeat what DCUC was, because it's a new world, you know. So I'm thinking
that's tough for them. I
5
think.
wave max, 5 Wigga waves, and a couple of 2-pack opportunities. I don't think they're going to do vehicles. I don't think they're going to experiment that hard yet.
Yeah.
But and also, like, is there a fiscal feasibility in like a 5-pack or anything anymore? Like, are they going to do that? You'd want to think that they would explore different price levels in formats like Legends does. And I'm thinking the Legends model, because that's what we've been collecting for 20 years. But like, you want to be able to put out a single figure at, who knows what the collector line is. Is that $27.99?
Speaking of Legends models, Brian Merchant asked, do you think they will do BAFs? Do you think they'll do BAFs?
Do I?
Or collect and connect, I guess they call them?
I don't think so. I think they did it in DCUC, and McFarlane did it sometimes. But I think that they'll probably keep it to the basic
ride the wave, right?
For now. Like,
everyone else,
do you think
Mattel does build the figures in the wrestling line sometimes?
In the elites.
Okay,
right?
so the mid-level. But we don't.
Yeah.
This is the base level, which I don't even shop that. But the wrestling ones are really $10. The base level one.
Yeah, 10 to 12, depending on where you
so
are.
the elites are what? $19.99?
24.
24. The elites
24 to 27. And then the ultimates are like 35 to 37.
Okay. Okay. So if we're saying the collector line is going to be like that, $34.99.
It sounds like it, yeah.
Then I don't think they would do BAFs, because that's more in the mid-range.
Because each figure is already more expensive.
Yeah.
It does sometimes feel like BAFs were just a fad, and that Mattel only did it with Collect and Connect because Hasbro was doing it, and they're like, we can do it too.
So how would they handle bigger figures though? Because like wrestling doesn't have the big figures to really compare to.
That's true.
So
well, what does wrestling do? I know when I walk the toy aisles, they have vehicles built into wrestling lines, like the ambulance thing.
Stuff.
They have wrestling rings and cage constructs that are built into that line. So if you think of that as like a price point blueprint, then a deluxe figure could be a $50 bigger size figure.
Yeah.
You know?
Makes sense.
The 2-packs, if it's in a collector line, is that a $60 2-pack to not go full, like double the $34.99 to $70? But like, it would be hard for me to swallow a $70 2-pack.
I think a good question is for Mattel collectors, what are their expensive items? Like, what does a $70 item from Mattel look like? Is it like high quality, or
do we have Mattel collectors in the chats?
Well, I think that higher price point, it's normally like the vehicles that come with the figure. Like you have like the Rey Mysterio car that's on shelves now. I think they had the ambulance that came with a figure, but it's always more of kind of either a mid-level or a basic figure that comes with that stuff. And they do a lot of 3-packs. They don't do
Did I see like a
2-packs, but I see a lot of
4-pack?
3-packs,
Did I
3-packs
see
and
a 4-pack
4-packs.
recently?
Yeah, yeah, and they're always
In the
themed
elite
like,
tier?
from a certain team, and those are like mid-tier figures.
So I guess the
Okay.
next question is, do we say that we embrace the line in general? Are we buying a mix of elite tier and the collector level tier and mixing and mingling them in our collections?
Background characters, maybe, or at least placeholders.
That's kind of what Pock Photos was saying in the chat. Would make sense if they're doing 3-tier figures. So Bats would be in the elite, whereas the ultimates would be like the accessories and articulation.
But then if they don't keep, like if the elite releases don't keep up with like the paint deco and interchangeable part options and articulation.
You could say that about the different mojos that we have from Legends, right? Like the exclusive mojo has more paint apps.
And Gregory Trejo points out that he collects Motu, but doesn't know if he feels like that's the same. I do want to say that we're focusing a lot on the comparison to wrestling, but it might be worth a look at what they're doing with like Motu and the Jurassic Park stuff too.
But
like
even Jurassic Park, they have different tiers with Jurassic Park stuff.
That's right. Yeah.
You know, like.
So isn't the comparison to all Mattel stuff really valid? You know?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. So it's just easier to focus on the wrestling because of like the basic baseline and how you build up from that. I think I'm not too familiar with Motu on if it's just all kind of the same like price range per figure. And I know they have like 30 different lines, but besides that, I don't know anything about it.
I also think it's a good sign that Mattel has so many options available to compare to, whereas if we were talking about Hasbro, it would be either Marvel Legends or G.I. Joe.
Right.
Yeah.
But David, that's a good question about like mixing the tiers here, because again, we don't know what the release schedule is going to look like. You don't know what characters you're going to get in each tier. You know, it might be your favorite characters in this kids line, and who knows how long it's going to be until that character shows up in a collector type line.
Unless the kids like what do we call the basic line? Like
basic line,
yeah.
So
core line or basic?
Unless the basic line keeps it to these big swings and does not go deep with character selection because they're supposed to be the most accessible, the most like the how Legends would do evergreen heroes that they want to keep on the shelf all the time. They go the MCU well with characters for that because the Marvel has had more consistent movies, you know, around for years. But it's like, do they like? I don't think we're gonna get like Vixen and Zatanna in the kids line, and then struggle to get them in a collector line. Whereas like if they're charging you more, if they're charging you $34.99 for this collector level line, then ideally that money should be funneled into a lot of tooling and parts and, you know, at least a broad parts library, even if it's not like, if it's still base bodies, but like give me 5 different sizes of base bodies and then overlays that work to differentiate the characters, you know, based on the spikes on Batman's glove and the different, you know, the power rings on different Green Lanterns. Like, you know, like I feel like you can't cheap out on us in a $34.99 figure the way like I would expect them to copy and paste on the same body between a Superman and a Batman in the basic line, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Like I'd expect
lean
them to
into
paint
the
belt
reuse,
on.
but use it creatively.
Yeah.
I think we're forgetting about our. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say, Christopher Allen points out he doesn't want a Build-A-Figure offering taking away from what else the figures could come with. So,
I think we're forgetting about our untapped resource, and that's Andrew. Andrew, in a new figure line, do you want something that they use reuse of parts, like same biceps or thighs, legs, torsos, so that they can give you a wider spread of characters that are similar, like design wise? Or do you prefer a line that's going to give you something unique with every figure?
I think it depends on the tier that the figure's in. So if you have like a 3-tiered, figures, maybe like that middle tier could be used, could have like reuses in it. But maybe for like the higher tier, have it like new sculpts and stuff.
Kind of like maximize it, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think
a maximum use.
It's dangerous, but it's like less cost effective though. The more unique tooling you do, because then there really is no way to reuse it, and that's where they get all their profit from. Really, it's like they don't have to sculpt a new torso for every different Batman costume, because the bat symbol shape is different, or it's in a circle, or it's not in a circle, or it's like covers the whole chest, or it's just in the center. Like to sculpt uniquely each of those different things, instead of like a good base library of body sizes that you can add pieces to without sculpting a whole new thing. Like you still, even though it's a high end $34.99 figure, you still need to be profitable, so like we kind of have to embrace that reuse to some degree. You can't expect every gate to be a unique sculpt, because it will kill the line, like that's why I'm surprised
Mattel,
like not to trigger Justin, but Lightning Collection couldn't be profitable when everybody was a base body, like that's what blew my mind. That Justin I'm sorry.
He's upset. Mattel's no stranger to that though, because that's exactly their DC UC and their DC before that. I forgot what it was, but they did exactly that, like just repainted a lot of copies. But I think what you're suggesting they should do differently at this iteration is different sizes of reusable bodies. And I think that is a good expansion of what they were doing before.
Yeah.
Craig points out that all 3 lines should be able to switch heads and accessories like they do with the WWE lines.
That would be
cool.
A uniform kind of thing. That's what's frustrating to me about Legends, in that like if you pop off the head, the neck ball is a different size on half of the head. Like,
or faceplate.
Exactly. Oh God, Kang's faceplate. Don't get me started.
The neck swappable.
Yeah,
neck.
I mean, if they wanted to like do certain things that are like solving pet peeves from other companies, like making things much more interchangeable, is a big love letter to like customizers out there who would love to swap things.
4 Horsemen. That's one of the things they love about their figures.
Exactly. And then I'm not a big collector of 4 Horsemen stuff, but I do love that aspect because I like to customize a lot of shit. If I could pop a figure off at the boot cut and give Jean Grey some yellow boots without like using an X-Acto blade, and
bringing up a lot of trauma in this week.
Hey, this is where we're going. But like, no, like that's a good, I think that's a good, clever way to like, let's listen to what the community says. Like, what are the things that really piss people off, and how can we work our model into something that kind of fixes that for people. If they're so frustrated with Legends, like maybe they can come over and buy stuff from us instead, because we're giving them options,
This post is shots fired. It's like, hey, new Legends rise, guys. We know you're disappointed over there, right, David? Right? It's just a little
disappointed.
On over here. Come on over here.
Like I don't have a lot of faith in this line that's on the screen, because it doesn't. I don't even think there's like ankle articulation on any of that. Like all their feet are like straight out. Like you can't bend them at the ankle. So, and I don't even think there's like an ab crunch or anything. I think it's just a straight up waist cut. So
it's
like
way swivel.
I'm not getting anything from this. Like, I can't foresee them producing something in this line that I would really want to buy. But it makes me wait and see what the elite level looks like. What does the higher tier look like? You know,
David, you're telling me you go into Target, right? You're itching to buy something. They don't have anything you're looking for.
Absolutely showing these off at some point. Yeah.
Yeah. You walk up to the shelf and all of these are on that peg. You're not grabbing one and taking it home.
We can make a bet right here.
Putting it in a jar.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Let's see. Mark this. Clip this, and when this first wave hits the shelves, let's see who's got them in pickups.
Well,
first one to guess who picks up one first gets a free membership, or
I mean, I've already said that I'm buying the Superman,
so next person after Kenny. Who do you guys? So Alexi, you first. Besides Kenny, because he's probably going to be first. Who here do you think will be this? The next one to pick up one of these and show it off?
It's for sure David's admitted that he goes out and gets toys when he can't find anything.
I buy consolation toys. I do buy
consolation figures.
Pickups.
Yeah.
But
this will absolutely be a consolation figure.
If I think of the wrestling figures, I bought wrestling figures for the Action Figure Gay Bar. I have never bought the basic because I don't even know that they're $9.99. So I've never bought the basic, and even the price point hasn't made me want to buy the basic. I bought Elite in the past based on like a particular character or whatever, but I bought more of the, what do they call it? The Ultimates than Elite. So I'm already like jumping past this. This is not on my radar.
So you're saying that you don't collect wrestling, but you've definitely bought at least 2 of the highest tier of wrestling figures. That's what you've said so far. But you would never buy the base tier of any wrestling figure.
Nope.
That's what you're saying.
Correct.
Okay.
And John,
so Alexi's
John
going
believes
David.
in me. John believes in me.
He's comparing that to how much he believes in Lorenz. So I'd take that with a grain of salt. So David, besides
Greg Dre, I think it's David too.
David, besides Kenny, who's going to be the first person to buy one of these?
You?
I don't know. Kenny, besides yourself.
It's Andrew.
You think it's going to be Andrew?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to reference this later when the first time someone shows one of these off. Andrew, who do you think is going to be? Besides Kenny.
I think I'm gonna go with you.
Me?
Yeah.
2 votes for Justin. And nobody
saying
voted
David.
Alexi because Alexi's still buying Mayfex and CT.
I'm going David. So
Ready to
2
lose
votes
some-
for me, 1 vote for Andrew, 2 votes for David. Okay.
The chat is very much in David's favor here.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah. John says he believes in David, so he's not going to get it. Greg says he's probably going to get him. Pock says it'll probably be me. I did not buy those Playmates figures, Pock. I bought the Zords. However, my son after Christmas does have 2 of the Playmates flip heads. Okay. He has red and green. So, Cute Cole. What's up, Cute Cole? It puts the toy in the basket. Okay, David.
It's the second reference to Buffalo Bill tonight. We had one on the recap.
Well, it
I don't
happens.
know what that's about.
Z-Man will probably get the majority of them. Home Dude said Rocco the Great. we know Rocco will get them. Yeah. Greg said David. Rick said David. Cute Colt said whoever bought Power Rangers from Playmates.
Tupperware figures.
What's John saying? I mean, that Joker looks good. How much articulation does Joker need? He's not a ninja. It's true. Just enough to swing a crowbar, right? That's all he needs.
He has a grip hand, so he can hold a crowbar. Will he have
California
an accessory
Devil.
packed in? Got it.
David will and
You
use
have
the
the crowbars
excuse he
from
needs a
the
part
from
for a
the
custom. Yeah. Oh yeah, I need this Joker
Needed
body.
that. I needed the
Yeah.
coattails for something.
Yeah.
They're not going to be compatible. Come on.
I needed the glove hands from the blue Batman, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely David. It's definitely David.
I'm shocked at this. I'm shocked at the results of this poll.
Let's see here. Kenny, what do you expect this Mattel collection to look like by the end of 2027?
So actually, I think Pac had a really good comment, and I agree with it
Was it the
earlier.
Wonder Woman?
Wonder Woman
Comment?
one, yeah.
Yeah, I starred that one. Let me get back to you, Pac. There we go.
Yeah, they absolutely need to make sure that Wonder Woman is out within the first year of the line.
Wave 2, right? It has to be Wave 2.
Yeah, I think Wave 2 is fine, but it has to be in that first year. Classic Wonder Woman, something that McFarlane has like struggled with. I mean, he struggles with many things, but that's one of them.
He should hide it.
He should hide it. Yeah. So Wonder Woman, I see definitely within the first year, and to that point, yeah, differentiate. Say like, yeah, we are going to be giving you these female characters, right? Like,
no female in this first little poster. It's a little alarm.
It's a good point, but also to the circle jerk thing earlier, right? That could be on purpose.
Yeah.
Can I get a justified for circle jerk?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Look, Alexi's been killing it with the circle jerk reference. He said something earlier.
Could you make a stamp that says circle jerk where it says justified?
That's the after hours stream.
Oh, that's going to be the name of the after hour streams. But also,
how many times
Alexi dropping the
in the stream?
What was it? The D Blake makes. What was it?
Do you partake in the Blake?
Partake
in the Blake.
I loved that. I loved that. Oh, okay. There we go. What were you saying? Sorry.
I was going to agree with Kenny actually that it would be a next logical step for them to do Wonder Woman as the next wave release to continue their circle jerk attitude because of exactly what you said. Like we have so few, and Todd was adamant about not wanting to do female figures for some reason. So I think it would be perfect if they did a Wonder Woman.
Oh. So I think we're going to have a pretty robust selection, Kenny? Is it just going to be all main characters?
No, I think we get a good mix, right? This is and I'm talking above this basic line, but assuming that they give us some classic characters in the collector line, that's I think a good assumption because they have to throw out a Batman, they have to throw out a Superman, and do some classic characters, but also mix in some little bit more random stuff because they clearly know what they're doing going into this, right? And they understand that to appease collectors, they have to do a little bit of both, right? So
yeah,
you have to give something a little bit more obscure up front as well, and that would be kind of a good faith move from Mattel if they do that. So,
but do you want to see that show up in character selection or costume design? Because like if we think and just to specify, like think of like Super 7 Simpsons.
Yeah,
they didn't ever do the whole basics, the whole core family, and the line died. So like, do you in the first year, if there's 5 waves with 5 Wiggas in each wave, do they give you the more deep cuts as far as character selection, but give you all the mains in their most iconic looks across that year before in year 2 diving into the Amazon warrior princess version of Wonder Woman,
Would I like that? I would like that, but I think for the longevity of any toy line, they're not gonna do that, right? Like the plan isn't to pull a Simpsons on you, but they're going to want to spread those classic looks out over years, right? Unfortunately, but I mean that's just looking at it in a more realistic way.
So if they in year one give you a new 52 design Wonder Woman in wave 2, and then that's the only Wonder Woman that comes out in 2027, are you more in on the line, or are you pissed off at the line in the first year?
Yeah, I think I'm still in on the line, but I'm certainly pissed at that decision because that seems like the dick move, right? Like we're talking about wanting a classic Wonder Woman, and if they pull that,
so it's like I think they need to be really careful and really deliberate in their choices in year one, because you don't want to go in and say, oh, we're gonna do all the same edging bullshit that you get from Legends for the last 15 years, and we don't want to do the same, no female figures because you're going to become serial killers that McFarlane was doing. Like they need to like be the anti company to everything that's been pissing collectors off, and collectors are vocal. Collectors complain. Hello.
Yes.
So like I think that they like we all know, as collectors of decades know what it takes for a line to have longevity, but we also know like they could do a lot of things that could not get people on board with something,
Yeah.
So
which means cheaper figures.
Which one of these is going to be at Ollie's by the end of the year? No.
Do the collector lines land at Ross eventually? Is the next question.
Oh, eventually at some point, yeah, but
or
not
the basics, just the basics. Yeah,
Probably eventually. I think everything does eventually, even the things you don't expect.
You're going to end up at Ross eventually, David.
Are the collector lines the same production run amount as the basics, or do they?
They're going to make more basics. They're definitely going to make more basics because they want these. These are going to be like how you see those evergreen Marvel Legends. They want these to be like the evergreen DC characters on the shelves all the time. So every Tom, Dick, and Harry, every little Jimmy, like everybody sees them on the shelf. It's like, oh yeah, I want a Batman, or oh, I've got a nephew that has a birthday next week. Yeah, let's get him a Green Lantern or a Robin. So they want these to be available. So
yeah. California Red Devil, would you pick up 0 hour figures if they were in the baseline?
If the design looks cool, maybe. If it's the kind of thing you would never do. I think it was Pac that said earlier, like Pop Photos said earlier, like they could use the basic line as like a testing, like a proving ground for like a character. Like, oh, put him in the basic line. If that character does well, then we might give it a mid-tier form, cut in some more articulation, a couple accessories, and it might get a better release. So that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Is there a lot of reuse, like cross-pollination between the levels in the wrestling figures? Like, is it the same figure sculpt with an added die cut? Like, is that what it is?
Maybe between I'm not sure. My guess would be if there is, it's between basic and elite, which is the mid-tier. When you get up to ultimate, those have their own different bucks and sculpts.
Okay, that's what I would like.
If they're saying that their heads and stuff are swappable, then I would imagine that there's a level of similar sculpt for everything.
Yeah.
But I've swapped those heads, and but I think that the paint applications are the best on the head sculpts in the ultimate line versus the elite. Like they just look a little less real in the elite line,
Christopher Allen.
Speaking of real,
definitely
sorry, Captain Carrot.
He would definitely make it. Okay, I would buy a basic Captain Carrot for the record. I would. Okay,
Of course you would.
And let's see here. So Andrew, end of 2027, you're looking at your 10 shelves you now have filled with Mattel DC figures. How do you want those to look? How do you expect those to look?
Let's see.
He said he's getting a Batman figure. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Yep. I might
Are you going to get
Batman.
one of these Batman figures?
Depends on
Or are
how
you
it looks
holding out?
in person.
Yeah, like $10. You don't have anything else to buy at the store. You walk in. Yeah, sure. I'll get this Batman.
Yeah.
Justin, you are hardcore shilling for Mattel.
He's trying to be the channel that gets these figures.
Yeah.
I see. I see.
Game respects game, man.
Tell you, man.
I think he's trying to justify him being the first one to buy one.
Bam. There we go. But Andrew, what do you expect? What would you either like to see, or what do you expect this to look like by the end of its first year of a collector line?
So with my wealth of knowledge of toys,
infinite
knowledge, I can see a 3-tiered line. I'm going to say 2.5 waves. Yeah, 2.5.
2.5 waves.
Okay.
Yeah,
2.5.
Yeah, I'm going to go with
That's
that.
each, by the way. All 3 lines.
He's going
That's
Jada
right.
style.
I'm going to say like probably the cheapest line would be only having swivels at the arms and the hips. That's the basic collector for the kids. And then you got your. We're going to step it up just a little bit.
They'll have toe joints.
Yeah. No toe joints. No, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
The next lineup will have basic accessories, a little bit more articulation, and then you got your ultimates. It's going to have a ton of figures, or ton of accessories to go with them.
Yeah.
That's what I could see.
Nice. Okay. Who's your Andrew? Who's your most notable, or I guess most memorable DC character outside of Batman and Superman for you?
I don't know.
You might have a suggestion in the chat.
Yeah.
Is it Swamp Thing?
Christopher Allen says Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing. Yeah. Do you guys think who would be the most deep cut that they'll do on a wave 2 outside of Wonder Woman to Troll Todd? What do you guys think? Do you think we'll get a booster gold or Captain Carrot? On brand. Nice.
What about in the Ultimate line? How many figures are in a wave? Like if that hit at the same time, 3?
It's normally I think they release some kind of in like 2s.
2s. Okay.
The Ultimate, the highest tier, yeah, at a time.
But that's gonna be.
They do like reruns too, like throughout the year. You'll see them pop back up on shelves.
Nice. Yeah.
So then in the calendar year, how many Ultimates are released, would you say, in one calendar year?
They go pretty like our friend Jay's Toy Collection UK says they go pretty hot and heavy with the WWE releases. But Ultimates specifically, they definitely release less of them throughout the year. I don't really have a guess for you. Probably around 10, maybe throughout the year. Maybe.
So see, like all of those things factoring in, like if like we can only go off of like what the Mattel business model is and what the general action figure business models are, and like if that means that like if I'm only collecting the Ultimates line of DC, then I only have 10 characters as an option in 2027. So like I would be pissed if it was a new 52 Wonder Woman, so that's where it's like I don't know how deep cut they would go, especially if it's a release of 2 characters every couple of months. to maybe give you 10 in a year. So like, then are they forcing me to look at the Elite line more because there's more coming in the Elite line?
Yeah, the Elite line.
I have an answer for you, David, actually. Sorry to cut you guys off.
No.
In 2025, there were 53 Ultimate Edition figures released.
Wow, that's a lot more than I thought.
Well,
It
Brian
sounds like
Merchant's
2 to 3 a month.
Brian Merchant's asking if there were 50.
Yeah. Lexi looked it up, right? Or you just guessed 53?
No. 53 is what it looks like were released. This is from the Wrestling Figure Database.
Okay.
Oh, what did it? Okay, so in my mind, I was thinking less because of the ones you see in stores, which I was still aiming way too low. But they do a lot of like online exclusives through like specific wrestling retailers too, like Ringside.
Right.
So you got to factor that into.
Okay.
But yeah, that's a lot more than I was expecting. Yeah. God.
53 in a year. Well, so it did increase. That, I guess that is worth noting, is that from 2019 to 2025, there was significant increases. For example, in 2019, only 6 Ultimate Edition figures were released. 2020 only had 4. 2021 increased greatly to 16, then to 22, then to 32 in 2023, 47 in 2024, and then 53 Ultimate Edition figures in 2025.
Damn, so that was a big jump.
I mean, I guess more ways.
It sounds like they got popular.
They're this year they'll
ways to get $34.99 out of people too.
Yeah,
you know,
that's true. Yeah.
So it makes
in
sense.
that first year in 2027, if you hit like 25 Ultimate DC figures, I think that's good.
Yeah,
and then that just climbs into the next year. I'm not expecting 50 the first year.
53 is like one a week. That would average one a week in a year.
Yeah.
That's wild. So, I mean, that's interesting to know. That's good data. But yeah, I don't know how deep. I don't know how to guess how deep cut they would go. Probably I don't know about wave 2, but like I'm sure you could get a booster gold in the year. You know, I mean maybe wave 4. You know,
Ultimate Edition Booster Gold would be awesome, and I would absolutely buy that.
You know, I think you could get. I think somebody I forget in the chat. It was a while back. Was like they should do a Green Lantern in every other wave, and like you could get 3 or 4 in a year if they did. Brian Merchant, yeah. So you can get 3 or 4 Green Lanterns in a year if they're releasing 53 figures. And if there's like a 2-pack option, I'm sure there would be a Green Lantern 2-packs thrown in there somewhere, which could be like, you know, kilowatt.
There's like 6 human Green Lanterns too.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, and I have a question about. So first, I guess I'll give what I kind of expect the line to look like at the end of 2027. This selection. I'm not looking at any vehicles or anything. I think they might do vehicles eventually if the line is super successful, but you're looking at more like year 2 or 3. Like probably.
Well, what vehicle do they need to make but the Batmobile? To be honest,
they don't need to do any of them right now. Todd just did them. So
the Invisible Jet is the first vehicle release they're going to do. They'll just give you an empty one.
All in on Wonder Woman stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, they might do some basic, like small, like little play feature sets, like they do with the wrestling with the cages and stuff. Maybe year 3 as well, like stuff like that. You might get a small Fortress of Solitude, Kenny.
I would like a large one, but okay.
Yeah.
No, only a small. Sorry.
But as far as the figures go, I just want to see character selection. I want to see like some diversity of. We know there's going to be a ton of Batman, and that's fine because there's so many different iterations, so many different costumes. I would love like at least one version of each Robin. I know that's not going to happen, but at least like, you know, your 4, fuck Damien, your 3 main Robins, right?
Wow.
Your 3 main Robins, you know, within the first year, if I could have a Dick Grayson, a Jason Todd, and a Tim Drake to choose from, it doesn't matter like which, you know, looks, that would be cool. Wonder Woman has to happen. You have to have some female characters. Power Girl, Hawk Girl. That'd be cool. And you can pepper them in different, because it's what they do in wrestling. Oh, this figure hit the basic line, so there's a chance of it hitting the elite or ultimate line at some point within the next year or so. That's usually like what people are thinking. Like, you always get the basic one first. So basics can be gap fillers or space fillers while you wait on those elite and ultimates. But it'd be nice to see, I guess maybe 4 to, like, let's say 5 waves of elites and at least 25 ultimates after the first year, right? I think that's a fair to think, maybe. That's probably not gonna happen. We're probably thinking more like 10. There'll be 10 ultimates and like 5 waves of elites, probably.
Where do movie figures factor into this?
You are in my head, man. I was
probably nowhere
yet.
yet.
Typing that in the chat as you said.
Well, but I said it because you mentioned like Hawk Girl, and I'm thinking, okay, well, she appeared in Superman movie, so like maybe she would be more likely to appear in the line. But are they still gonna do like a wave tied to the next movie release? You would think that they would, because it's keeping.
They have to.
Like
they
that.
have to.
But then is that like out of the 25? Is that in the elite line? Is that in the Ultimates line? Is that one wave of the 25 figures based on the movie, and then the other 4 waves are based on the comics? What's the balance? Where does that enter the chat? Is my question.
I kind of feel like movie figures would be locked into like more of a mid-tier line, right?
Yeah, same.
I don't think they would do base. I don't know. They might do basic movies. Probably.
Would be basic. Spin Master does movie figures.
Yeah, that's true. But Spin Master just did those
basic
figures.
for sure, but I think their max potential is in the mid tier.
Yeah,
I just don't think anyone's getting Ultimate Supergirl, right?
Yeah, no. Maybe in year 2,
Lobo.
year 3, a new hit movie comes out. Maybe you might get an Ultimate version of a Batman off a new movie.
But don't you think that the price point of $34.99 would lend itself to the movie figures because of the unique costume sculpts that need to happen and the actor likenesses and
because
things like
they've
that?
already paid $25 for a movie ticket? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So if you have to acquire likeness rights to do movie figures, you were gonna want to charge $34.99 for those figures to make the most profit, right? So thinking about the business,
unless
I
they
get what
only
you're
Peacemaker
I get what
because
you're
the Young
saying.
Guns-
But those don't come in waves, though. When I think movie, I think a wave, because you want multiple characters, and that would be more in that elite range.
But that's where we can't necessarily use the wrestling model for this, because there's different facets of a DC line. There's the comic, there's the movie, there's I don't know, TV property.
We don't know that it's going to be a 3-tier system either.
Yeah,
We get the Mafex in 15 years.
Yeah, exactly. So we don't need it, right? Let's see here. There were a couple other things. Gregory Trejo asked, what if each wave is focused on a certain character like Batman? Oh, and they just kind of Batman or Superman, they build out from there. That's very
Batman?
interesting. Yeah.
Say
That was
that
like
again.
you
Never heard of it
for a while.
Yeah. Also, so I wanted to point out something on this. So we know like these bottom 5, that's going to be like wave 1 of the basic line. These top 3 maybe like peppered from like the next like wave 2 and 3 maybe, or maybe
good question.
Maybe a 3-pack, and that's how they get you to rebuy a different looking Batman because you want Superman and Green Lantern. I don't know.
Yeah, these are all the same style figures, but there's 8 figures here. So are we seeing multiple waves, or is this all? Yeah, good question.
Yeah.
They actually don't put any of these out in the first year.
Oh, that was all AI.
First wave is all female figures.
Oh yeah, ultimate circle jerk.
Right. But I think no matter what, guys, we can say this. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, right? At the end of that McFarlane tunnel. And I've got some McFarlane figures I really like. I like the movie figures for the most part. I love my Captain Carrots, but it's time for something new, right? It's DC fans are starved, and all we've seen are pictures of figures from the kid line. But we can say, okay, well, based on what Mattel does for the kid line, these other properties they handle, and then when you go up from there, the collector line that they said they're going to do for DC, those are really good. The Jurassic Park stuff's good. The WWE stuff's good. People really love the Motu stuff. It sells really well. Motu collectors, will live and die by He-Man. And I'm excited, man. It's nice to feel excited about DC and not have to say like, I mean, I like it. I know it's a McFarlane, but I like it. Or, yeah, I know it was like 80 to 120 bucks, but I really like this character, so I had to get the Mafex or the Mezco. And I know I'm only getting like 4 more this year, and I'm not going to get any more characters to go with this character. It's going to be nice to actually be able to build out teams in a domestic figure line here in the States, domestic in the States, without really breaking the bank. And hopefully they scale better together than the McFarlane figures do overall. Hopefully they get off on the right foot, where McFarlane, the sculpts were there for the most part, and he started to do cloth wired capes and then didn't, and then did, and then didn't. Hopefully Mattel, just like Alexi said, like this is them knowing like what's going on with the Legends reference, with the posing, as opposed to how Todd stuff's never posed well in any pictures, any promotional pictures, it seems like, and definitely aren't posed well in the box. Right, David? Definitely show off the terrible joints in the box. That Peacemaker, I don't understand it. So overall, I'm excited, and I'm going to try not to be the first one after Kenny, but if I see one of those figures in store and they look pretty good, I might pick one up for like $10. If they're more like 15, maybe I'll pass. I don't know. I still say it's going to be Kenny, David, then me, then Andrew, and I don't think Alexi would ever buy one. No. But I say Kenny, David, me, Andrew, and Alexi never. But guys, this was fun. I always enjoy these episodes. Episode 75. 25 more to 100, guys. 25 more. So episode 100, David, we're doing a tier list for each episode, right?
Yeah. We're going to rank the 99 episodes that came before. And it'll be 12-hour stream, right? Because the 50th was a 6-hour stream.
Exactly.
Yeah. It kind of has to be. So I need to save a sick day for work, is what you're telling me.
Yeah.
But guys, this was great. Make sure you follow everyone here. Has an Instagram. Kenny has a YouTube channel. Kenny, what? Did you know you have a YouTube channel? Encounter Culture.
I've heard
it's
rumbling.
Like super popular. It's up at like you're on the trajectory to like 300,000 subscribers.
That's right. Only 97. Damn it. 297,000.
Math.
I'll get it.
Spelling and math. That's a
trajectory.
It is a trajectory.
It's going up, though. It's going up. Catch the recap. Go if you haven't seen the recap tonight. After the stream, go watch the recap. He just had it before he hopped on here. It's normally not on a Saturday. It's normally on a Thursday. That's Thursday or Friday. It's the fun isn't guessing when it's going to be, right? But
the key to building an audience is to never tell them when the show is going to be.
And if you want to be in on all the inside jokes, you have to watch both shows, right? Just like I do. I never miss a second, right?
So is this the ultimate tier and the recap is the elite tier?
No, didn't you hear me? Ultimates are released in waves of 2, David.
Oh, okay.
Waves of 2. Okay.
Both
ultimates. Both ultimates. But
recap is the Mafex and you're the CT toys.
Oh. Me, just
like
me.
Got it. Damn, even Andrew got that one.
But guys, this was fun. If you're watching on the replay, make sure you hit that like button It helps the algorithm. Leave a comment. That also helps the algorithm because YouTube's algorithm has been kicking everyone's ass here lately, right? They don't want to show the videos or the live streams to anybody, right? So hit that like button. If you're here live, hit that like button right now. I've got a poll in the chat. Did you hit the legendary like button? Sure did. At 72%. No, now go away at 28%. And I appreciate that. Just hit it anyway, okay? Hit it twice, but log out of this account and hit it again. And then come back next week, episode 76. I have no idea what we're talking about. I have no idea who's going to be here besides myself. Usually I'm here. So tune in then. I don't think David's working, right, David? You're not working,
I'm
right?
good. I'm here.
Maybe we'll have a guest on. Who knows? Kenny's probably out. That means he'll be here.
It's my birthday.
Oh, it's Kenny's birthday. Okay, maybe Ed will pop in then. I don't know.
So selfish.
So we'll have fun either way. Tune in next week, episode 76, and we're on that countdown to 100, guys. On that countdown, maybe Mattel will send me all the figures for free by episode 100. That'd be nice. Anyway, guys, thank you. Show up next week, and until then, stay gentle.
Saturday night and we're live at 9. Yeah. Saturday night and we're live at 9. It's Saturday night and we're live at 9. You know that means it's justified. Just Justin collects, making the connect. Kubo has 2 strings, don't disrespect. Andrew is a Jedi, but he's seeing the dark side. Down in the basement for the 28th time. Now there's David, Evan, and Smith. 3,000 action figures for the toy sluts and basic bitches. Your boy's got toys to bring the noise. Love the imports, but McFarlane he avoids. And counterculture is in the space. Superman for days, like it's a race. Now that's justified. Now that's justified. Now that's justified. Saturday night and we're live at 9.
Andrew, entertain the chat.